a blessed Spy Wednesday to you. Just feel like I should have some music playing in the background, but I'm not that sophisticated. But Spy Wednesday, because we think about Judas, the plot to kill Jesus. We're going to dig into Mark 14 and to Luke 21. But first, Mark 14, 1 to 11. It was 2 days before the Passover and the festival of the unleavened bread. The chief priests and the scribes were looking for a cunning way to arrest Jesus and kill him. Not during the festivals, they said, so that there won't be a riot among the people. And while he was at Bethany, the house of the Simon the leper, he was reclining at table, and a woman came with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume, nard, and she broke the jar, poured it on his head. But some were expressing indignation to one another. Why has this perfume been wasted? For this perfume might have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor. And they began to scold her. And Jesus replied, "Leave her alone. Why are you bothering her? She has done a noble thing for me. You will always have the poor with you, and you can do what is good for them whenever you want. But you do not always have me. She has done what she could. She has anointed my body in advance for burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever the gospel is proclaimed in the whole world, what she has been done will also be told in memory of her." Then Judas Iscariot, one of the 12, went to the chief priests to betray Jesus to them. And when they heard this, they were glad and promised to give him money. So he started looking for a good opportunity to betray him. Spy Wednesday. We think of what Christ does on this Wednesday of Holy Week. And we think, too, we're going to look a little bit. We've been working through the Gospel of Luke, too, and Luke 21 is where we're at there now. So let's see what Luke gives us in account for this day. Jesus looked up and he saw rich dropping their offerings into the temple treasury. He also saw a poor widow dropping in 2 tiny coins. "Truly, I tell you," he said, "this poor widow has put in more than all of them. For all of these have put in their gifts out of their surplus, but she out of her poverty has put in all she had to live on." As some were talking about the temple, how it was adorned with beautiful stones and gifts dedicated to God, Jesus said, "These things you see, the days will come when not one stone will be left on another that will not be thrown down." "Teacher," they asked him, "so when will these things happen, and what will be the sign when these things are about to take place?" And then he said, "Watch out that you're not deceived, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am he,' and the time is near. Don't follow them. When you hear wars and rebellions, don't be alarmed. Indeed, it is necessary that these things take place first, but the end won't come right away." And he told them, "Nation will be raised against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be violent earthquakes and famines and plagues in various places. And there will be terrifying sights and great signs for heaven. But before all these things, they will lay their hands on you and persecute you. They will hand you over to synagogues and prisons, and you will be brought before kings and governors because of my name. This will give you an opportunity to bear witness. Therefore make up your minds not to prepare your defense ahead of time, for I will give you such words and wisdom that none of your adversaries will be able to resist or contradict. You will even be betrayed by parents, brothers, relatives, and friends. Then they will kill some of you. You will be hated by everyone because of my name, but not a hair of your head will be lost. By your endurance, gain your lives." And then continuing Luke 21, verse 20. "When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, then recognize that its desolation has come near. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains. Those inside the city must leave it, and those who are in the country must not enter it. Because these are the days of vengeance to fulfill all things that are written. Woe to pregnant women and to nursing mothers in those days, for there will be great distress in the land and wrath against this people. They will be killed by the sword and led by captive into all nations, and Jerusalem will be trampled by the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled. Then there will be signs in the sun and moon and stars. There will be anguish on earth among the nations, bewildered by the roaring of the sea and the waves. People will faint from fear and expectations of the things that are coming on the world, because the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then they will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with great glory, with power and great glory. But when these things begin to take place, stand up, lift up your heads, because your redemption is near." Then he told them a parable. Excuse me. Chapter 21, verse 29. "Then he told them a parable. Look at the fig tree and all the trees. As soon as they put out their leaves, you can see for yourselves and recognize that summer is already near. In the same way, when you see these things happening, recognize the kingdom of God is near. Truly, I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Be on your guard. so that your minds are not dulled from carousing, drunkenness, or the worries of life, or that the day will come on you unexpectedly like a trap. For it will come on all who live on the face of the whole earth. But be alert at all times, praying that you may have the strength to escape all the things that are going to take place, and to stand before the Son of Man. During the day he was teaching in the temple, but in the evening he would go out and spend the night on what is called the Mount of Olives. Then all the people would come early in the morning to hear him in the temple. So that's Luke 21, and also from Mark as well this morning as we dig into this Spy Wednesday of Holy Week. We remember Jesus continued teaching, continued kind of riling up. It seems the crowd's getting more antagonized by some of this, especially the Jewish leaders. And so Judas learns that there's this plot going on and is willing to turn Jesus over in a way that won't cause an uproar, but in a way that can be done in secret, that can be controlled and manipulated by the Jewish authorities. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, we know what happens tomorrow, but we'll see how that all plays out as we continue in the story. In fact, as we continue in the story tomorrow, we got our live Living Last Supper at 7 p.m. here at St. Paul. And then Good Friday, 7 p.m., Easter Vigil, 5:30 on Saturday, and then Easter sunrise, Easter Sunday morning, Resurrection Day at 8:30 and 10:30, with breakfast also available in between. My prayer for you this Holy Week is that you would keep going with Jesus, because he's going for you. This is your King who has come for you to bring victory over sin, victory over death, victory over the devil himself. And so that in this world, as he warns us, we will have troubles, there will be tribulations, there will be hardships, but we can take confidence that he's overcome the world. We'll hear that in his words that he says to us from the Gospel of John, that promise that even though things might not go and happen the way that we would plan it or prefer it, he is still the King. He is still on his throne. And one day we will see him coming and see him face to face. So until that day, may he keep you in his word, guard you in that word, and guide you in your steps with his word as that lamp to your feet and a light to your path. A blessed Spy Wednesday. We hope to see you in person or online here